If you are wondering what type of visa is the best visa for you to migrate to the UK, I've got one visa for you right now. It's called the seasonal worker visa. What this visa allows you to do is that you come into the UK and it gives you 6 months for you to be in the UK, working in the UK. And the good thing about this visa is that you don't need much experience in your area of work before you can apply for this visa. So today's video, I'm going to be walking you through how you can apply for this visa, what this visa is all about. So stick around because you are going to gain a whole lot of knowledge in applying for this visa. My name is Olufemi Nasa and you're welcome to this channel. Please, if you're just joining me for the first time, please consider subscribing because this is going to help us a lot in bringing new content and new updates for you guys to benefit from. And for those that have been with us, that have subscribed, you're welcome to the channel. So a lot of people be asking me that I should do uh, a video on the seasonal workers visa. And I just said, well, since it has been a thing that people have been asking, let me come up and do this video for you guys. What this video is going to show you, you will be so surprised and amazed that actually this visa has been invoked for a very long time, but a lot of people, they don't apply for this visa. This visa allows you to come into the UK and partake in farm work. It could be like, according to what we have here, it says in horticulture, and when we say horticulture, we mean it could be you picking these fruits and vegetable from farms, and you help them in the farm work, and as well being a poultry assistant, you're there helping in the poultry industry in the UK. So without wasting much of your time, let's just dive into the computer and show you what this is all about. It says seasonal worker visa, and this is, by the way, this is the government website, and what is laid out here, they are usually accurate. It says you can apply for a seasonal worker visa to come to the UK and work in horticulture for up to 6 months. For example, picking fruit and vegetables or flowers. Poultry from 18 October to 31st December in the same year. You need to apply for poultry seasonal worker visa by 15 November each year. You can apply for horticulture seasonal worker visa at any time of the year. It says you will need to have a sponsor, meet the other eligibility requirements. This visa has replaced the temporary worker seasonal worker visa tier 5. So that is an overview of the seasonal visa. Let's continue. It says you or your family member are from the EU, Switzerland, Norway, Iceland, or Liechtenstein. So for those that are from this area, this is what you need to provide, or this is an overview about the visa. It says if you or your family member started living in the UK by 31st December 2020, you may be able to apply to the free EU settlement scheme. The deadline to apply was 30th June 2021 for most people. You can still apply if either you have a later deadline. For example, you are joining a family member in the UK who was living in the UK by 31st December 2020. You have reasonable grounds for being unable to apply by 30th June 2021. For example, you had an illness or were the victim of domestic abuse. Okay, check if you can still apply to the EU settlement scheme. Otherwise, you need to visit to work in the UK. Okay, so it is it is spelled out here just what you need to do to apply for this. So it says you can apply for a visa up to 3 months before the day you are due to start work in the UK. This date is listed on your certificate of sponsorship. As part of your application, you need to provide your identity and provide your documents. You may need to allow extra time if you need an appointment to do this. You'll find out if you need one when you start your application. In terms of your decision, the decision usually is in 3 weeks. Within 3 weeks, they will issue a decision which is going to allow you to know if you be granted the visa or not. It says how much it costs. Usually costs the application fee costs £259. For those of you that are interested, that is the cost of the application fee. And how long you can stay? You can stay for 6 months. And the good thing about it, I know people might be scared that, oh, it's just a 6 month visa. What am I going to do with this 6 month visa? The good thing is that as soon as you apply for this 6 month visa and you come into the UK, you can be able to switch your visa to another visa, which will allow you to stay for, more time, even years, as long as you know that, okay, it's time for you to switch your visa and switch it to another visa. So this is what you need to do. It's a straightforward thing, and what you can do and cannot do. This is what you can do. It says uh, work in the job described in your certificate of sponsorship. And the study says for some courses you will need an academic technology approval scheme. So these are things you can do. Things you cannot do, it says that you cannot take a permanent job. You cannot work in a second job or a job that isn't described in your certificate of sponsorship. You are not entitled to public funds. You cannot bring family members with you. So this is I've run through the overview of what this visa entails. So if you are there wondering, okay, what can I do to get this visa? It's straightforward. You just need to provide your certificate of sponsorship. You need to provide some documentation showing that you are eligible to apply for this job, and there you go, you have it, and then you can make this application and just migrate to the UK. So it's as simple as that. So I just want to thank you for being part of this channel, and please subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.